Oh, that took a while. The little button was spinning for a long time. I better turn the fan on. You never know. You never know. Happy birthday, Merca. USA, USA. Well, yeah, 200 years ago. Well, actually, 200 and what? 225 years ago, or what is it? 35 years ago. 45 years. Oh, my God. 246 years ago. Yes. Actually, it was, the reality was, I believe, if I recall reading, is that the Declaration was signed actually on the 2nd of July, 1776, but it took a while to get printed up and distributed. It was 1776. What do you want? Rob Howe, good morning. America. Stone Reaper, howdy. How are you? Things good? Yeah. It's all right here. Had fireworks last night till very late. That's fine. Let freedom ring, baby. Russell Dufresne, hello. Happy 4th of July. Same to you. Straight Sith Mail. Good to see you. Good morning. So I was talking about haircuts, and since I'm a cheap bastard, I don't like to spend $45 down at the Frank's 19 or whatever because I just need a buzz, man. I just need a buzz. And I couldn't remember what it was called, but this is the set I got from Amazon. The price is up a little bit, just like anything else, but it's $45. You get two razors here. This is like for your face or your beard trim. It really works well. I like it. It's smaller, so you can kind of get around your face a little better. This probably is for your main head. And I'm sure if you wanted to, you could trim your... Plus, you get all these combs and shit. Now, the combs, frankly, aren't the best. They're a little bit thin. They could have done a little bit better job with those. But for the most part, like I said, I put maybe a number 1 on here. Or I just do. I go in commando. I don't need a stinking comb. And just get her down. Get it done. Go out on the porch, zip it off. Be done with it. And then finish it off in the bathroom. Then you don't have all the hair in the bathroom. That's nice. So that comes with the recharger kit. I don't know if it comes with 2 recharger kits. Maybe it does. I'd have to go look. You get the combs, you get the oil. $45. 2 razors. You can shave your face, you can shave your head. And every time you do it yourself, you're saving $20, $25. So, I mean, that's just me. I'm cheap. So I'm not gonna lie, it's not that I can't afford it. It's just, my goodness. Barb Vanderwith. The Hungarian homeboy has always had lots of hair. Yes. Hi, Barb. Good to see you. Hope everything's well with you guys. I think Barb's still in the land of the free. Texas. Oh, yeah. Texas, where I'm sure it's hotter than right now. But then again, Missouri isn't all that much different, Barb. It's pretty damn hot up here, too. So, all right. So I had a couple things queued up here. Me and Barb used to work on the radio together. And I remember this one guy. You remember who it was, too, but I won't mention names. He was always like, Hamster, do your show prep. Pre-read your stuff. It's like, why do I have to do that? I hated show prep. I hated it. But just for you, I put together a couple things here. Just so we don't sit around and cough. I apparently had a little bit of a problem last night with coughing. And somebody was, put the mute button on. Okay. No, Barb, I do not smoke anymore. I quit. So, in case you were wondering. All right. What does Thumper, the sweaty fat guy, have to say today?
Actually, not. I mean, it's perfect size.
I can't
really.
even hear
Too
that.
big.
Oh, I prefer.
It's not too small, and it actually looks good with
Show
the top
prep.
up or down,
Show prep. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool little cars.
Jeez.
Definitely in the bath, though. I'll probably do that.
Hey, Barbara, didn't you have a Dodge at some point? I think you did. A Dodge.
Nice.
It wasn't quite like this one, though.
So what'd you do to it?
Disc brake conversion. He bought a whole new kit from a place called
It's cute.
Pirate Jacks. I think
It's
in
red.
North Carolina.
Oh, look at the
new
puppy.
carb. He wanted to stick with the Edelbrock.
Look at the
That's what was
puppy.
on it. New distributor wires. It does need more work, but we're gonna talk
It's got a big, massive. What is that? A 15-barrel carburetor on this thing.
about that later.
Love it.
It leaks about 3 different fluids.
Yeah. And it's got the what do they call this thing? Where if you got in a car accident previous to when they had all the safety things, this would just kind of impale you. Get hit in the front and the steering wheel would kill you. Great. Then they got shear bolts and airbags and all that stuff. That's cute. They used to have pretty good radios too. In the 60s. Remember that thing I used to drive? No, you don't, Barb. You don't know that. Oh my God. 1963 Chrysler Newport. Oh my God. What a piece of shit.
I like the interior. I kind of have a fondness for white seats now.
Yeah.
Even if they do look really
I had
good.
white seats and I had a 71 Monaco and it had the same kind of seats in here, like a vinyl sort of white thing. And they look good.
really easy.
You had to keep them clean, obviously.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how the blue and the white would go together, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, damn, that is nice."
Yeah, that's what mine was. It was that light blue kind of. It wasn't real light, but it's kind of medium blue, and it had the white interior, and the 440 engine with a big 4-barrel carburetor. I mean, the carburetor's so big you could stick your hand down in there. I mean, it's crazy.
So.
The Newport, that had the 361 slow. We got the extra slow option in that one.
Legendary.
Oh my God. It's a Mopar. It's a Dodge. It's a Dodge. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you used to have, like a Dodge something. Yeah, I remember. It was like a red car, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's been a while. I was, 1989 or 1990 or something. Yeah, time to do fly, don't it? All right, so let's talk about Merca. All the crazy people in Pima County, Arizona. Have you heard this story? Well, you see, the mask is slipping off of these people. They can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. Arizona Democrats blasted for promoting F the Fourth event. They should be ashamed. They don't like America. They do not like the way the country is put together. You may have noticed all the different fronts trying to destroy it. Now, if I have to sharpen the pencil again, when they say patriarchy, what they really mean is capitalism. It's just, it's easier because then you can blame men at the same time. See, Democrats in Pima, County, Arizona, scrubbed a social media post advertising an event called F the Fourth after taking heat for the move. Really? Who would possibly object to this? Oh, those evil Nazi Republicans. Yeah. The event was to be hosted by the Tucson Women's March. It was advertised by the Pima County Democrat Party, according to the Nazi news network. Juan Siscumas, hey, whoa, Juan, good name there. A Republican running for the United States Congress shared a screenshot of the party's tweet writing, "This is who is supporting our opponents." These are the crowds they run in. This is what we're up against. I love this country, and this is why we need to win in November. God bless America, Juan. Good luck to you. We'll call you Congressman Juan in January. F the Fourth. See you at Reed Park at 7 o'clock, I guess, tonight. They have to start. It's either early or late in Arizona because Arizona is really hot, right? But even at 7 o'clock, the sun is still way high in the air. So it's going to be sweaty. Hopefully we'll have beer. America. Got to have a beer garden. And, hot dogs and apple pies and baseball. Root beer. Corn dogs would be nice. I love corn dogs. Social media users were quick to reply. One person commenting, "This is so sad. Pima County Democrats should be ashamed. I say, God bless America and bless the patriots who have fought and died to keep us free." Another person called it disturbing. You think? Really? Meanwhile, conservative activist Scott Pressler said, "Thank you for bringing more Arizonans to the Republican Party." The game's up here. They've shown themselves to be what they really are. And I don't know why it's suddenly just happened, but I don't think it's been sudden. I think people have been screaming about it, especially me, for the last, 7, 8 years. These people are crazy. These are not the Democrats of old. This is not your John F. Kennedy Democrat caring about unions and civil rights and, women's rights. And no. They actually shit on union people now. The Republicans are for unions and people working and having jobs and being able to feed their families. Democrats don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. So early in the morning. Oh, what time is it? Oh, well, it's after 9:53, so I guess we can do that. The Pima County Democrat Party later claimed the move was a mistake. Mistakenly found out. Did they think no one was going to notice? Hey, yeah, let's put this F the fourth thing out and nobody's going to notice. It's fine. In our bubble, everyone agrees with us. Well, gee, good thing your bubble isn't the entire country, is it? I mean, what do Democrats run on? No, smortion, of course. What? What else? They want to do what? Open the borders and destroy the country. Change from capitalism to socialism. Yeah, well, that's great. That's a great platform. Let's get on board with that. So every once in a while, you get something like this, revealing the true feelings, at least, of the people running this thing in Pima County. I don't think it's far from the tree for the rest of these crazy people. Yeah, that was a mistake. We will do better. We'll hide our shit more carefully. They also said, while the graphic upset some people, the outrage should be saved for the women in the state who will die of botched. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Again, another non-factor. I was watching someone this morning. I can't liberal hive mind, maybe. I maybe should pull that up, but he was being a stat cell. But the point is, they've taken polls after this decision. And even, a couple of months ago, when it was first announced, the leak and all that, nobody cares. It is not the kitchen table issue, pulling your hair out, lighting your house on fire, running people over with your car. Nobody cares except the fringe on both sides. The rest of the people in the middle, the median Americans, like, yeah, I understand. Sure, yeah, we'll just, we'll vote on it. We'll get something in the state. Be good. Nope. Nobody cares. We care about the economy. How much is gas? $7 a gallon? I don't know. I mean, once they come for my beer, though, when the price of beer goes then then we're gonna have a big problem. Yeah, I should pull up that Janice Fiamengo one too. Maybe it's here. I know. I like to watch videos, hamster. Can't you do a video? Yeah. Where's the Janice Fiamengo one? I think it's on Breitbart. Let me look. No. It was on PJ Media. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. PJ Media. Now, Janice Fiamengo was a professor of some import at some Canadian university. I believe she retired. And she does videos. And she's not real big on the fembots. You could say that would be a fair way. Her and Susanna Hoff Summers and some of those older ladies who were at some time feminists have noticed that things kind of got out of whack in the last few years. And she's like, nope, nada. Oh, we do have one video coming up. Marni, the wing girl. It'll be fun. Conservatives waffle on abortion and women's accountability. Isn't that the big thing? Let's see. The revolution. Promise women, you go, girl. You do what the worst 5% of men. You do exactly what they do. Go out and have sex with abandon. Just go do it. And here's the birth control pill. Here's abortion. Don't worry about it. Well, now we have 50, 60 years of women programmed in this. Not all women, obviously, but there's enough of them. But not really that many. 99% 0.8% of people in the United States practice safe activity. Yeah, I know. When it comes to the denial of female accountability, it's often hard to tell the difference between conservatives and progressives. Really? Remember just the other day, it was a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, Josh Hawley, one of the senators from Missouri, said something on the order of, we can't have our girl babies sign up for the draft. You want to see girls coming back in flag draped coffins. When they were talking about making the, which, by the way, the Democrats proposed that, which is only fair, right? If we're all equal, well, there you go. Of course, he helped shoot it down because, we don't want to see dead baby girls coming back from battle, but men, fuck them. That's their job. Anyway, what does that really sound like? Sounds crazy, right? We're all equal. Women can serve in combat, so why not they have to sign up for? But there hasn't been a draft for 50 years. Exactly, you dumbass. You're supporting the discussion on my side. Why are you worried about something that hasn't happened since 1973? Why is that? That shaming tactic only works for men. Oh, gotcha. See, if men complain about it, well, it hasn't been a draft for 70 years. Okay, so then why are you worried about signing up? Evil man, hate white, yeah. Misogyny, Nazis. Yeah. Having once argued for abortion as a regrettable but occasionally necessary procedure, progressives of the political left now present it as necessary for women's equality. Of course. We all heard from the women who credit their abortions for their success in life and are proud of having had them. All right, see? Men oppress women, obviously. So the thinking goes, by denying them the right to abort their unborn children. Now, I'm not going to beat the obvious dead horse here. Don't you think this is more of a level playing field between men and women? Saying, since men had no right, once the woman's pregnant, she can do what she wants, and he has no say. So half the population of the United States has no reproductive rights. Perfectly fine, copacetic, everything's good here, right? That's what the fembots will tell you. Rather than rejecting such an argument outright, conservatives sometimes engage on the same ground by alleging that few women truly choose abortion. And that rather than liberating women, abortion hurts them, see. According to this line of thinking, men still oppress women. Of course we do. Duh. It's common knowledge in the Bible, for crying out loud. Not by denying them smortions, but by coercing them to have them, or by making women believe falsely that they will benefit from said abortion. This conservative argument differs from the progressive one, mainly by denying female agency, even more, oh my God, this is gold. Conservative argument differs from the progressive one, mainly by denying female agency. See, a woman doesn't get pregnant. A woman is made pregnant by an evil man. She had nothing to do with it. Now, in the case of criminal activity, that's different. But just regular old consensual, everybody wants to have fun, bump uglies, knock boots. She has a say in whether it happens or not, right? But both sides of the aisle deny female agency, don't they? Oh, they're just little girls. They're so innocent. And some evil man came in and fooled them. Yeah, really. Not saying all females, women are running around, banging everybody in town. But there are some that do. And it's their right to go off and do that. But they also need to be held accountable for the decision. And that's where they're not. Most states, you're still going to be able to get your shmushmortion. No problem. Again, how does this even make any sense? As a man, you are totally held accountable for whatever decision she makes. Even though you both agreed to the thing, but now you have no say. And if she decides to keep the baby, you get to pay for it. Yeah, isn't that nice? No. Financial smortion. I believe it should be. Oh, wait, hamster, but there's some places where, you have to get her to sign off on it, or a judge or a court. What chance do you think a man has for a judge to do that? 0? Yeah, I suppose so. In both the conservative and progressive view, the notion that women bear the primary burdens in our society is taken for granted. And female moral innocence is thereby secured. Oh, baby, it wasn't your fault. That evil, slick, 6-foot stud convinced you. You didn't really want to do that, right? Sure. You see, that's what the old conservatives believe. There are a lot of old people around that still believe that kind of nonsense, that their little girls would never go out and knock boots with the drug dealer. No. He must have done something to her. See, there's a lot of pieces to this onion. You start digging in, and you can kind of find the roots if you look hard enough. It's not just that they believe women are innocent. They have to be in their worldview. See what I mean? Yeah. Even in a case which the law has long made it clear that men have no say whatsoever, no reproductive rights, no right to tell a woman to get an abortion, nothing, 0, nada. You have the right to do it or don't. That's it. That's your reproductive right. See, for women though, different. See, a whole different ballgame. And if she falls pregnant, obviously there was some kind of crime. Not that she has any moral agency to go want to do that. Because again, the innocent, my little girl would never do that kind of bullshit. Wrong. Wrongo. And as in the case of relations, absolute standards of right and wrong are sidestepped in favor of concern over how a woman feels about her situation. Recently, some well-known American conservative commentators discussing the Supreme Court decision in Roe couldn't resist indulging in the kind of fact-free, I love the way she writes, the fact-free feminist victimology and associated male bashing that might have come straight from the mouths of the Young Turks. Now, they did a dog and pony show in Nashville on last Wednesday, Daily Wire. So there's like Ben Shapiro, Clavin, Walsh was there, Boring, who's the other guy? I always forget his name. Knowles and Candace Owens. And they brought on Jordan Peterson and some other people. So the link is here. Just look up Daily Wire Nashville event or something. You'll find it. So Daily Wire, I like the Daily Wire in general. I mean, they're pretty good. One of the largest conservative, and an ex-friend of mine works there, Ash Scow, really good writer. One of the largest conservative news and opinion publishers in the United States held one of their backstage events in Nashville, in which they spoke of abortion in progressive lingo as disempowering women. Their discussion demonstrated that when the subject is female moral agency, even very smart conservatives don't always think straight. Of course not. Because women would never do that. That would have to be imposed on them somehow because men are evil, right? Women have no agency. Got it? So I was going to play the segment, but it's really hard to hear because it's in the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, right? That's where the Grand Ole Opry, all that. Candace Owens expressed her conviction at 24 minutes, roughly, having known 6 women who had abortions. Now, remember, she used to be a radical feminist, crazy liberal type. So is it a surprise the company she hung out with were having all these abortions? Not really. That the idea that women are freely choosing abortion and are happier with their choice is a lie. She focused in particular on one woman who was forced, she didn't say how, to have an abortion by her abusive male partner. See, look at all the buzzwords here. The majority of women are getting abortions under duress. she declared sweepingly. Even those women who were not under duress were emotionally harmed by smortion. It was time, she believed, to speak honestly about these harms to women. Okay, boring, said some stupid shit. I mean, go watch it. It's maybe 4 minutes from 24 to 28 or so. Now, I have a particular suspicion about Candace Owen. Now, it's nothing against her personally. I don't know her. But I remember when her and Blair White, I think it was Dave Rubin's show a few years ago, they got into a pissing match about Candace apparently was involved in some kind of safety internet thing for kids or something. And Blair White, disagreed with the whole premise. Candace just got freaking pissed. See if I can find that. I mean, it was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Yeah. But yeah, I'm not a big fan, to be honest with you. I like the pretty much. I mean, she's all right. I just don't, I'm not going to worship, light candles to her and pray. It's another chick who used to be a radical fembot, and now she found Jesus or something. All right. Let me set this up before. God, where do we want to start? Where do you start with Marni? I mean, eventually you have to get to the show part, because that's really the fun part. Sure. Hold on. All right, Marni. Let's see. Share the stupid thing. Where's the button? Oh, here it is. I got it. I got it under control. Yep, show prep. Share screen. Okay. All right, Marni. Let's talk about those 5 first date moves that will absolutely guarantee she will fall in love with you. Eric T, I tend to agree. Maybe she's doing it for the paycheck. Maybe she has a change of heart. I don't know. Go Spill, hamsters on a roll. Hi, how are you? Candace Owen and Brandon. I don't know who Brandon Tatum is, so sorry, can't comment there. Straight Sith male. Yes. Now it's coming back to me. Russell Dufresne. Yep. Yeah, maybe. Again, I don't know personally. I don't know what what's in her heart, what she thinks. Just too much for me. All right, so we had Thumper the fat guy. Here, let me give you this. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a minute. Let's see. Copy. I'll put this in the thing. So if you want to go look at that Daily Wire thing, you can hear the thing yourself. And yeah, I know I should have put something together to pay it. Yeah. It wasn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be. But
imagine this. Your message.
Yes, Marni. Okay, guys, get your notepads out. Record it, because you're about to find out the secrets.
A woman that you like. She's cute. You feel like she's totally into you.
Yeah.
But when you meet in person, the whole experience falls flat, even though you believe that you have tried your best and the date went well. But by the time
maybe she just, she meets you and it's just like, or vice versa. It's like, nah, you're a little chunkier than I thought, or you're shorter than I wanted. Some people have been saying, and I think it's really true. Attraction is it's the way it is. Some women even find the hamster exciting. I know, it's hard to believe. Stone Reaper and MGTOW Outlaw. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that person is. Straight. I don't know. I guess I could do a little research. All right, let's go back to Marni. Now, if we had to take a bet, how long until we get her promo? This is all right. We have 5 things, and where's the book? Did she get the free book here somewhere? Got to have something. Where is it? Show more. Where's the book? And it's nothing. Marni, what are you doing? Oh, here it is. Get 30% off your first box when you get Tej Handley Normally she has a book, so I might be wrong.
Time you get home, maybe she's already unmatched you. That second date you were hoping for never happens. Now you have to start the entire process of matching and messaging all over again, which is
it's a pain in the ass is what it is.
so frustrating. I know how frustrating that can be.
From the female perspective, yes.
To never get past the first date, trust me. But here's the secret to getting a second date with a woman. It's not about how good looking you are or how much money you have or even
Bull.
where you select.
That's all it's about, especially the good look. And what is wrong with that? You know, I was going through, what's her face? Just Pearly Things and some of these other, what's her name? True Rad Femme or something. It's cute. And it's like these women deny that they're attracted to good-looking guys. Why is that such a problem for some women? Of course you're attracted to good-looking guys. It's the way we are. We're wired this way. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, geez.
To have the date. What it boils down to is
it's almost like they're embarrassed in some weird way. Oh, no. I don't like that tall, dark, and handsome guy over there. I'll go for the frumpy hamster. Right, sure.
One
virtue signaling, maybe. I don't know.
Major thing. What you
maybe they're just getting used to all the the soy boys that they hang around with. Oh, yes, he's so attractive. Yeah.
Project to women on that date. Think about the situation this way.
All right.
When you're messaging a girl, it's kind of easy to make her laugh.
Wait a minute. Excuse me, hamster. The Chinese have been eating soy for centuries, maybe thousands of years. Why don't they have a problem with soy? Because it's fermented. That's why.
And project confidence. You can make her see you as the guy who has it all together.
And I don't like tofu. Just it's a consistency thing. It's just like, maybe I just had bad tofu, right? If it was a little more firm, I think I might like it.
But when you transition from messaging, typing messages, to meeting up, what happens?
She actually sees that you're not 6'3", or she's a little heftier than you thought. I mean, it's attraction. You like what you like. It's like the one Supreme Court justice said famously, I'm maybe I can't describe prawn, but I know it when I see it. You just know if you're attracted or not. I just, gosh almighty.
Do you, A,
why do we make this harder than it really has to be?
Still talk naturally and express yourself, or B, get totally stuck in your own head?
See, I can tell you from my own experience, Marni Wing Girl, I do not look anything like I sound. I think my voice is kind of nice and whatever. I don't look like that. And I can't tell you how many times I actually met a fan when I was on the radio, meet him at the bar or whatever to have a drink, that they'd run away. Always you hear, well, I figured you were taller. Yeah. Haven't heard that one before, ever.
Most guys that I talk to, the answer is B. Why? Because for some reason, you've put all these new pressures on yourself that just aren't there.
All right, well, let's get to the tips. She has a commercial here for something, some hair cream or some crap, I guess.
How much to use and what order to use it in.
Okay. This is eye cream and stuff for your. Okay.
Products are amazing.
Yeah.
But don't take my word for it.
It's in the link below if you want to buy the box full of stuff.
They have over 5,000 5-star.
Do men do that with their eyebrow or their eyelids? Okay. I didn't know that. To get the sagging eyelids or whatever. All right. Come on. Yeah. Don't spill beer on your keyboard. It's not a good idea.
Guys fall into. Okay, so think about it. Most women, they are used to guys trying too hard to impress her. What ends up happening is she gets offered all of these choices and options that usually the guy doesn't even like, and she gets to make all the decisions.
Bingo. Unless you're top 5% guy. And we all know how the women love that, right? When men have options.
If you're not careful, it's easy for her to end up leading while you follow along like her little lapdog. And that is not attractive. You know that's not attractive. But when you decide what's going on and what's going to happen and invite her to join, she hears a different message.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you're telling her is, I don't follow, I lead. That is a sexy message for any woman to hear.
Isn't that toxic masculinity, though, Marni? I mean, let's be honest here. That's evil. We all know that.
She will understand that you're a guy with plans, priorities, and you will not change them for a first date with her. Plus,
okay, well, that's fair. Yeah.
If she likes you even just a little, then of course she's going to be curious about what happens in your world.
But this only applies to tall, dark, handsome, good-looking guys. Let's be honest, Marni. Come on. Come on.
Rule number 3, go places where you know people.
Oh, did we miss one? Oh, I guess we'll just stick with
this rule I got from one of my old guy friends who would have anywhere from like 2 to 5 dates per week before he got married. But he was
now listen to what you just said. Let's carefully parse her words. What did she just say?
Number 3, go places where you know people.
Listen carefully.
This rule I got from one of my old guy friends who would have anywhere from like 2 to 5 dates per week before.
Now, what average man is going on 2 to 5 dates a week? I'm sure there are some. But that ain't me, babe. Most average men are not doing that. If we get 1 date a week, we're lucky. 1 date every month, we'd probably be lucky. So again, your advice is probably good for those particular men who are going out every night of the week with a different chick, but that's not reality. That's not here on the ground. What's happening? No.
Or he got married, but he was a really good dater. Yes.
I mean, one By the way, did you notice she said an old guy friend of mine? Marni got herself friend zoned by Chadley Thundercock. Amazing.
He was a stud, but also on a mission to find his mate. And one of
Yes, one of the top 5%. We get it, Marni. Yes, doesn't apply to most men. Now, there's nothing wrong with being more confident and learning a few, communication skills and just, don't be a wimpy soy boy. Sure, but if you don't have the goods to begin with, you can call I'm going to looks max. Okay. Some people are just not attractive. And as we know from this, what was it? OkCupid? 80% of men are considered to be less than average looking by the people using this dating app. 80%. Now, if that doesn't show you the 80-20 rule is kind of in the ballpark. Anyway, go ahead.
the key things he did was always go to places where people knew him and he knew the place. So
you said, dear Marni, this guy had more dates than he could handle. He didn't have to go anywhere. They would just come to his place. I mean, come on. We know who you're talking about, Marni. Come on, babe. Now, I like Marni. She's all right. She's cute and whatever, and interesting presentation, I think. But come on, you're not talking about average Joe here. You're talking about top 5% Chad. You even said it yourself. He's a stud. Yeah. And you were friend zoned by him. Or maybe who knows what.
So this did two things for him. One, it helped him be at ease and feel more confident.
But he didn't have to do any of that. Marni, he was a freaking top shelf stud. Those men don't have to do any of this bullshit. They just walk into a room and women are hot for them. Or am I wrong, guys? Am I being too mean to Marni? Am I? Competence. Yes, exactly. Michael Alexandrov. I'll just rub one out and not go on a date. Well, it's cheaper. And you always get happy when you're done. That's for sure. I bet her back massager collection requires a... How are you like that? How are you like that? Rio Blazario's here. Hello. Toke it up. Toke it, bro. What time is it? Oh, the beer store is open. See, there's one day in, maybe it's even, no, they can't shut beer off sales on July 4th. They do on Christmas in Missouri. No liquor sales on Christmas Day, just in case you were wondering. So stock up on Christmas Eve if you want to get drunk and stupid.
Two, it made him look cool and like a guy with high social value. And actually,
he had high social. Dude, Marni, come on now, girlfriend. What are you talking about? The guy was a stud. 3 to 5 dates a week. He didn't need any of this shit. And the advice you're giving does not affect average men. Sorry.
Actually, it did one more thing. It showed the women that he was with that he's a social guy that people know and like, which are all amazing things for both.
Okay, I get her point. Go where you're, yes, people know you. Hey, you know, Johnny or whatever. How's it going? Hey, you gotta, yeah, what's your name? Okay. Got your table over here, sir. Normal, whatever.
Both him
I get it.
and the girls he was dating. He had about 4 different restaurants that he would rotate through, that he would take dates on, 4 different bars and 4 places that he would do fun activities. And
fun activities. Marni, you naughty girl.
he knew people there. They knew him. They gave him the best tables. He knew the menu. He got.
Well, there's something about practice as well. You know, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Right? So I'm told.
Free stuff. And the best thing of all, he got peace of mind so he could finally focus on his date.
And he got a lot of.
I advise the same thing for you.
Ain't going to work, though. I don't look like Chad Thundercock. So none of this matters to me. These are words that mean nothing. You're trying to help average men, right? This isn't going to work. It's not going to hurt, you know, but it ain't going to help that much either.
Find a couple of great restaurants that you really like.
I mean, we need to get the female opinion here because I maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so.
And start going there. Introduce yourself to the hostess, to the waiter, to the bartender. Ask questions, share stories with them, and then keep going back and build up those relationships.
And don't be an asshole. You know, be a nice guy. Be a nice guy to the bartender and the waitresses and all that. But, you know, be the proper asshole with the date. Not an asshole. The proper amount of assholery.
You do exactly what my friend did to position himself as the guy people know and like. And
don't ever scream at the freaking bar waitresses or people serving you dinner. That's a bad idea.
What?
Not a good look. Not a good look.
You'll actually be that guy that people know and like because they'll know and like you by that time.
Yeah. That's fine. Good. Yeah.
Rule number 4, plan short first dates with wiggle room to extend.
Marni, don't you hear the latest thing about women? I ain't going on no coffee date. I can get my own damn Starbucks. I'm strong and powerful. You go, girl. He's got to take me out to dinner, concert, and a trip to Dubai or something.
You always want to plan.
I mean, do you pay attention to this stuff? I know you do. It's kind of your job.
For
right?
short first dates. Short first dates that
like mini golf or coffee or at the most a movie. But God, you still have to sit there for 2 hours. And if there isn't that spark, you still got to sit there for 2 hours. Or if you have a meal, right? That's what, an hour, a couple hours. Maybe a drink, maybe it's coffee. Mini golf, that kind of shit.
You can lengthen if the connection is good and if you are enjoying each other. So, for example,
that's the easy way to sort out the foodie calls, though, isn't it? Because if you say, yeah, hey, I'd like to take you out. We'll go for a walk in the park or walk on the beach. It's like, what do you think I am? Yeah.
Meeting for drinks or doing some activity that's like a 2-hour max.
Yeah, I would say 2 hours is pushing it. But okay.
That way, you're not committed to a huge date with somebody you may not like, but it also gives you wiggle room to extend if you guys are clicking and having a good time. So,
I mean, me and Barb used to go to movies, you know. We probably should have gotten married, Barb. I mean, let's just admit it. Got along extremely well with you, although we did clash at times. It was fun. It was a good energy. Yes.
So, for example,
yin and yang and all that stuff.
I know this great little place down the street that does awesome empanadas. After we finish up here, you up for going? This can also help you gauge where she is at in her decision process. So,
yeah, I mean, this is good. That's fine. Yeah. But again, you're going to get a cohort of women who are foodie calls or they won't go out with you unless you buy dinner and all this other bullshit. I would say the dinner is maybe the second or third date. Now, I'm no expert at this. Trust me. You know, you might want to start with the mini golf, maybe the go-karts down at the beach or something, you know, something easy. and say, hey, you're done with that. Everything's going cool. Hey, you want to go have a drink or maybe get a snack or get a tapas plate or whatever the hell, right? Sure. Yeah, leave a little room. Wiggle room.
Short dates with wiggle room are key. So here's another bonus tip. No one
I agree. Totally. But if you get a man like Coach Greg Adams saying stuff like that, he's a misogynist and he hates women. So I guess you can get away with it because you're a chick.
It's wasting their time. So if you're like 20 minutes in and you're putting your best self out there and you're thinking to yourself, gosh, this is like pulling teeth with this woman. How am I going to get through 2 more hours with?
That's a tough situation. I told you about the one girl. Can't even think of her name. Karen, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Set you up. Go to the bar. Got some drinks. Play some pool. She got fucking trashed in like an hour. She drank like 12 beers in an hour. I'm like, what the? I mean, I'm no slouch when it comes to drinking. I couldn't keep up with her. And then she drove home. It's like, are you sure? Maybe we should, get you a cab or something because you're kind of oh, I'm fine. It's great. I'm sure what she heard in her head was he wants to take me home because he's evil. No, I said let's call a taxi. Taxi. Get someone else to drive you, not me, because I'm like no, thank you. Not interested in that one. That was very uncomfortable too. It was icky. It's like the only thing we had in common probably was drinking.
With her, I can't do it. You can do this. You can.
Oh, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm, engineering. Oh, that's good. Exciting. You want to play some pool? Yeah.
Look at her and say, you know what? I think you're a great woman, but I'm just not feeling that chemistry I was hoping for. I don't want to waste anyone's time. And I'm sure you feel the same. If you're okay with it, let's just end the date now. And then see what happens. She may agree. She may perk up. She may reveal a reason why she's been such a dud. Or
she mostly she doesn't dig you, and she's on her phone.
She may be shocked and upset, but at the end of the day, this is your date too, and sometimes 2 people just are not going to agree on where they're at.
Sometimes it happens that way. You're just not feeling it, Just ain't working.
Number 5, and this is the last one. It's not a date unless you flirt. If you're not flirting with a woman, you are not on a date. You're simply not dating. You're
well, one must use caution. Don't you think?
Friending. So here's the truth.
All right.
Everyone who shows up for your date knows that both sides are feeling attraction. That is dating. The cat is out of the bag. No one needs to cover it up.
Again, there's the foodie calls. So lonely Friday night. Had nothing else to do. Some stud canceled on her, so she's feeling bad and wants to go out and drink or something. Who knows? Or he. Work both ways.
During your date, it's not only okay, but expected for you to flirt, to be playful, to touch, to get close.
Oh, God. See, there. Oh. Marni. See, now you're getting into dangerous territory. Dangerous. Touching someone without their consent is assault. You mix some alcohol in with that. Oh, I was too drunk and he did thing. Do you see what I'm saying? It's bad.
Not in a pouncy way, but in a slow build way where you test the waters to see how receptive she is.
Not on the first date. No way. You're going to make her feel uncomfortable. Well, it depends. If you're Studley hung well, yeah, maybe not. But treading on dangerous ground here, Marni.
Is at going through the phases of flirting.
I mean, you might like this. You might appreciate that a man is forward with you. But some women get creeped out. Let's be honest. You don't know the guy, right? He starts, putting his hands all over you. And, no. I think that's a wrong advice.
Something I explain in depth in my best-selling program.
You do have a program we were going to sell. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. Who else is here? Chrome Dome Omega, Father Saunders. Hey, Mile High Ronin. The editing makes me feel nauseous. You mean her editing or mine? I'm just turning it on and off. So sounds like a girl for Polska. Is Polska in the building? He's probably drinking. Father Father Saunders. Yeah, we would have got along well, right, Barb? Actually, we probably would have, but hey, next life, I guess. Father Saunders. Also, it is well known that women like chase men that other women want. And yeah, I think so. Break rules for Chads, make rules for everyone else, till that relationship ultimately fails too. Yeah. I mean, it's a complicated game, but I think she's absolutely wrong. Especially if you're drinking, that you start putting hands on them. No. Don't do that. I mean, if you guys are really into each other, you know, right? You know. And maybe I'd still wait for the hands-on touching crap maybe until your second date or even third. You know, there's no rush. I know. I'm sure we all want to get busy. I get it. But you also don't want to get social media me too'd, right? That'd be bad.
That'd be bad. Flirting is what makes dates fun, and it's what guarantees the possibility of a second date.
Yes.
The proper way to flirt on a date is to keep her off balance emotionally in a fun way, of course. Okay.
Spit and game. Yes. We get it. Yeah. Spit and game. Got it. Got to have more game than a freaking stadium nowadays.
So think of your date like a heart.
Got so much games, gonna need referees.
Monitor, not a hot monitor, a heart monitor. So think of the up and down like her emotions, right? High peaks, low peaks, middle peaks. Okay. You cannot let her emotions flatline. That's boring. It kills attraction, even if she is into you.
Yeah, that's why some of this red pill game spitting works, negging and that kind of crap. Yeah, it does work.
Instead, you have to keep her.
No, I shouldn't say red pill. Pickup artist stuff. Excuse me.
Emotions constantly moving up and down. The way you bounce her around like this is
actually, Barb, if we would have got married, we probably would have killed each other by now. Oh my God, yes. Oh God, yeah, it was fun.
By introducing uncertainty. So on a date, she's trying to figure you out. She wants to know, how much is this guy into me? And
how much is this guy's paycheck? Well, what?
Your goal is to always keep her guessing the answer to this question. I know.
I mean, she's spitting game here. What Marni, what are you doing? Are you the female pickup artist? Are you?
It seems like a little bit of a game, but it's not. It's just flirting.
No,
Don't think of it as playing games.
It is game.
At least not in the bad way. So this is, again, flirting that builds up sexual tension. So be curious about her, share about you, connect with her, listen to her deeply, show her you are completely present.
Now, I realize that Marni, the wing girl, wingman, Marni, your personal wing girl, she's trying to give dating advice to men, right? Okay. But I mean, does she have to do anything to interest you? Does she have to do anything or just sit there like a blob and wait for men to spit game at her? Does she have to do anything? You know, really, you don't. You just kind of show up and be pleasant. And everything will be fine. But men, we got to put on this dog and pony show. Oh, I'm so oppressed as a man.
Use strong, amazing eye contact with a good smirk.
Oh, yeah.
Joke around, tease her, touch her.
No. Absolutely not. There's too many ways that can be misinterpreted. Do not. Just don't.
And play around with pulling back every once in a while. Flirting done well.
Again, you're just talking about game here, Marni. I'm amazed.
Always keeps a woman on the edge of her seat because it gives her the right message. You're having fun, but you're not serious and you're not fully sure yet. You might like her, but how much do you like her? Knowing how to speak to be playful with your words and teasing her in just the right way is the #1 essential skill that all guys need to
be mysterious, really. But not too much. Just enough.
Escalate with women. If you're not sure how to go from just talking to a girl to going on a date and eventually to the bedroom, you should click the link.
Well, I mean, she just came right out and said it. How can you argue?
Link in the description box and learn all about the F formula. The F formula is
you didn't put anything in the description
that shows
box.
You a simple formula,
nothing there.
and it's a step-by-step method
Nothing
to
there.
sexually escalate with women. It shows you how to disarm her defenses, build massive chemistry, and smoothly go from one stage to the next. It
Marni Anthony lifestyle right here.
tells you what to do, what to say, how to get a woman excited, and go to that next level with you. In fact, even if a girl sees you as a friend or has previously rejected you in some way,
the friend zone, of course.
using the F formula on her will almost instantly turn her on.
The F formula? What is she saying here? I can't really. The F formula. I think, okay.
And make her want to see you sexually. You really have to see it to believe it. Thousands of guys from around the world are already following it to attract, date, and be with.
But Marni, you forgot to put it in the thing. It's not there. So we can't follow your course if you don't put the linky. Don't put the linky. All right, what else do we have? That's Marni the Wing Girl. So some advice wasn't bad, but ooh, the touching, they do. No. Nope. Do not. All right, what else? Does she have anything? 22 best flirting lines. I don't know. Should probably do a pickup roach. That'd be fun. Successful Tate. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that one or not. Maybe we'll come back later and do something. Who knows? Read some comments. I bet this Marni broad is divorced and fails the maybe. She does have a wedding ring on, so I don't know. Doesn't mean she's not divorced, but she's married apparently. At least she has the wedding ring on. LARPs at maximum volume at 2 a.m. Yes, thank you. Yes. Let's see. Chrome Dome Omega. Damn right. Working dude and their wife material. Then their wife. Don't listen to this chick. Be yourself and sincere. And that's coming from a female. A ginger, by the way, who has been on a few dates in her life. She knows what works for her. Definitely. Ronan. This woman is giving advice on how to get normal guys sent to chicks. I mean, even if, you don't actually assault the woman, but there's drinks involved, you touch her, she gets creeped out, she knows who you are, that could be the end of your career, bro. You don't have to call the police. You could be social Me Too to death on Twitter. It's just not good. Just that's a strong part of the advice. I would not do that. And also keep in mind, point 3 was that some tall stud in her own. That's the I suppose while we're here, we could go back to 1. Should we see what was 1? All right.
And what you want versus aiming to impress a woman you barely know. Walk into your dates thinking, I'm here to have fun and get. All successful daters innately date with this mindset. Okay. They know that the goal of the date is not to impress the woman they're dating. The goal is to express who you
express who you really are. Right.
Are to this woman and
let her know your personality. Yeah.
See if you guys are a match. The less
that only works if he's good looking.
They focus on impressing, the better they are at.
Well, except in my case, I do have kind of an interesting personality. Oh my God! Well, I would have to, or else nobody talked to me.
Selecting who is right for them. So express, don't impress.
Now, excuse me, Marni, hold on. You have a necklace on here, and the clasp is at the front. So what you're supposed to do is take the clasp, put it around your back, and make a wish. It's in the Bible. Everything. That's what God said to do. So
express who you are and what you want versus aiming to impress a woman you barely know. Walk into.
Well, it depends on what you actually want. Hey, you know what? I'll buy you a drink, but I want to get laid tonight. Might be a little strong. Maybe.
Your date's thinking, I'm here to have fun and get to know this woman. I'm going to share who I am with her unapologetically and see if we click. I'm not saying that this mindset is so easy to pull off, but you can totally do this. I know you can.
You can do it. You can do it, man.
98% of men go into dates thinking the date is for her.
Okay. Let's see here. Thinking the date is for her. Go on, Marni.
I want you to go into your dates thinking, this date's for me. Be a little bit edgy. Expect women to either match up to your expectations or move on. Don't be pushy or mean. Don't be mad, but do understand and prioritize yourself, and don't hold back in being honest about what you want. The date.
I mean, not everybody's going to be attracted to everybody. You know, I mean, that's part of the dating thing. You know, you see someone on Match or whatever, or Swipe, whatever. Maybe he's a dirtbag, or maybe she's a weirdo, a crazy perv, a crazy feminist or something. Might be an interesting date just for the tension.
Date is for you. Just keep things fun and flirty and you will be fine. Express, don't impress. Okay? All right. Rule number 2.
Yeah.
Invite her into your world. And this one piggybacks on rule number 1. Dating is about showing someone else who you are and what you are about. I stress you because it's you. And what better way to do that than to plan a date that will immerse her in your world, a date that you like and love, and a world that you are your most confident self. So from now on, for dates, only go to places you like, where you're known, and where you feel confident.
Yeah, that was the you expanded on that in 3. All right, I think that's enough, Marni. We got it. Advice for studs. When you find her own who is actually listening to this woman? George, I don't know. I'm sure she has a pretty good following, right? She's got almost 1 million subscribers, 32,000 views on this one, 1,600 likes. So yeah, somebody's listening. Let's read through the comments. Oh, thank you, Fleet. It's nice of you. I've always had a successful dating experience. Always landed a second date when I wanted. This is how. Toward the end, but not the actual end. I asked for the second date. Oh, okay. Put her in an uncomfortable position, I suppose. That's not okay. Yeah. First date, I took a girl to a steakhouse that I had Oh my God. I have a story about this. Another redhead I used to work with. We were talking about the coupon thing. It's like guy asks you out and he uses a coupon. Why does, wow, it's just, it's like, what the hell's the difference? You're not paying for it. Oh, no, it's just, it's so cheesy. Oh, okay, whatever. I mean, if I got a 2-for-1 dinner, what the hell? Hey, you want to go eat at the steakhouse? I got a 2-for-1 deal. Oh, my God, you're such a cheap bastard. Yes, I am. Oh, you asked the usual first date questions. Things felt like they were going well before the food arrived. Ran out of things to ask her. Okay. I took her hand and we had thumb wrestling matches to fill the time. Okay, you could probably get away with that. That's probably not going to get you canceled. I don't have very good dexterity in my hands, so she kept winning. I thought, letting her win a few minutes. I looked deep in her. I said, I happen to like it when girls... maybe a bit soon. Maybe a little soon on that. But it worked for her. She giggled and then playfully slapped my hand and said, that talk is for later. Then she took a sip of her drink. I followed up with, how do you like it? Oh, my God. All right. And she playfully slapped my hand and said, later. I then said I was meaning your drink. Well, you know, it's that it wasn't bad. You know. First of all, I love your advice, Marni. This morning, a nice woman I met online on Facebook, dating, invited me to go to church with her. And she picked me up. Jeez. Sorry. Picked me up at I need some more coffee. Picked me up at my apartment from an opposite side of town. I thought that was pretty amazing. She volunteered to come and get me. So we enjoyed church together. Then afterwards went to Village Inn and had wonderful conversations. We're even going on a second date later this week, so I appreciate what you say. Thank you. Oh, okay, good. Good for you. I went out on a date to a steakhouse, a nice place we were to meet, sat at the table waiting for her to show up. That's actually a good idea. Let her drive herself. That way she's not intimidated. You know how it is these days. It's crazy. Or take her own Uber or something. She called after 40 minutes, said she was running late and would be there shortly and requested that I order for her. Got tired after waiting another 40 minutes and didn't hear from her. I finished my dinner and the waitress asked if I wanted to box up my non-appearing date's dinner. I said, sure. And as I was leaving, my date showed up, not giving any apology or explanation. She said, hey, where are you going? Definitely not anywhere with you. She was angry, started cussing, and I winked at the waitress on my way out. And at another time, I made a date with her. The waitress, okay. Well, keeping your frame, I guess. Yeah, that would be annoying. 80 minutes, almost an hour and a half late. That's kind of, I don't think she really felt it was all that important, sir. Just saying. Thank you, Marni, for helping guys, blah, blah, blah. These 5 rules are awesome. Not really. You just gave me an idea on the second method, Marni. When I started dating a girl, I must show her exactly who I am. Okay, good. Good for you. Hi, Marni. What I do when I go to S Clubs is to buy small presents from a crystal shop. They make these small gift packs with a crystal and some rose petals for $3. I stick a cash tip as well under the wrapping. It's amazing how even S-word girls become generous. Okay. All righty. I really don't like planning dates with girls who have absolutely no clue if they are attracted to me or not. My time and my funds are valuable, and if you don't find this out ahead of time, that's a surefire way to waste both of those things. Honestly, I'm not even hanging out with girls right now unless we're meeting up for okay? If a girl is going to say no to that for me, great, because she just saved me a good chunk of time and money. That really is where my head is right now, honestly. Okay. I guess you're just looking for some tail, not really a relationship. Yves says, I do not agree. No compliments, a bit flirting, and do take the lead. Be confident and remain always very calm, being emotionally stable, because women will test you if you are. If she's really unpleasant, tell her in a calm way. You will leave if she does not behave properly. If she does not, just leave and never contact her again. I suppose it really depends on what you mean behave properly. I love Marni's stuff and her honest, straightforward approach. She bought the F formula and like it. Okay. I feel this changed my mindset and perspective on talking to or interacting with women. I read it on a forum. I thought the guy hit the nail right on the head. It changed my perspective and mindset. Okay. There's a long story. Words. You can read it. It's in the comments. On a guy scale, you're a 3.5 out of 10. That's not nice. She's actually, I think she's cute, but the surest first date move to get her hot is to let her see your wallet stuff full of hundreds. But doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Audio sounds a bit off. High frequencies aren't edited right. 5 rules made it. Okay. Probably because she had wind in the background. So when she chopped it together, it was changing, I would guess. These moves only work if you look like a male model. Chris Helmsworth, George Clooney, Paul Rudd, Jason Momoa. If you don't look like those guys, these moves will never work. I tend to agree for the most part. Doesn't help to have confidence and all that crap. But man, you gotta look good. You know? You can't look like me and expect this stuff to work because it ain't gonna happen. Only 2% of men get second dates today. What the hell happened? Is it the men or the women? And what's the deal with selling skincare products to men? No wonder they're not getting second dates. Men don't worry about skincare. Well, I don't know. I mean, I like, little hand lotion, soften up those the hands is pretty good. I don't do that anymore because I play guitar, and if you soften your hands up too much, your calluses that you've earned over 20 or 30 years of playing guitar will kind of melt away, and you don't want that either, because then your fingies hurt and they bleed. Oh, no one's coming into my world. It's a dark and dangerous place. You know, in Star Wars, where Obi-Wan leaves Anakin for dead. Jesus. Black pill, Nick. Black pill. Dennis Ryan, you're gorgeous, but also a charlatan. All right. Okay, so I joined. I'm a single 43-year-old guy, never married. Got my crap together. I have a job working for a winery. It'd be nice to date a nice woman. Where the hell are they? LOL. In my experience, they appear when you don't really care if you need a woman or not. Then, from nowhere, from an unlikely event or situation, she pops up. Be patient and vigilant. Yeah, I've seen that happen. It's like when you just like, nah, I'm just not even going to deal with it. Boom, suddenly something happens. Like, what the hell? James Garrison says, I love your videos, but a lot of what you say is tricks. Yeah, she's spitting game. It's the female PUA stuff. You know, keep her on her toes, keep the emotional stuff bouncing, neg her, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a standard, rote level 101 game stuff. Marni, could you drop your socials? I'm sure you could look it up. Couldn't you? Wing Girl, probably. Sure you can find it if you really want to. Pratham says, worst. She wastes more than half a video talking absolute trash rather than coming to the point. Jordan, a cute little mousy lady, but I think she's mostly about making, well, yeah, I mean, this is kind of her job. She sells courses to and all that. Oh my God, more clickbait. Will these vids stop being posted on YouTube? No. Hi, Marni. I like you. Meet me for coffee. Yeah, it didn't work. Sorry. I think she's married. As usual, you are a shameless advertiser and self-promoter. Your channel should be closed. I don't know. You can say what you want. You don't have to watch it. There's other channels you can watch. There's plenty of videos, so have fun with that. Search female dating coach gets roasted by men. Yeah, I've probably done one or two of those myself. All right. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I guess we can think about reading a few comments and then checking out. Maybe get some beer. I don't know. Not really feeling it. I got to get something to eat, though. Chrome Dome Omega. Considering what is put into skincare. Oh, yeah. Undead Chronic Sun. Listening to a woman. Ha, 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 ha. Who does that in our community? I don't know. I was critiquing her, actually. Certainly wouldn't listen to her dating advice, especially the last one. They're love number 4, which is touch her. Ooh. Oh, boy. Beta training from Mile High Ronin. Father Saunders, no good dude out there is going to jump through all these effing word salad hurdles. It's exhausting and insufferable. My brain shuts off almost immediately when most women open. Oh, you're such a misogynist, you. Why do you hate? Who hurt you? Yeah. Somebody said he's looking for, well, that's social media. I don't know about that. Snake, buy my grift. Yep. Pretty much. Schmaltz liquor. Schmaltz. Schlitz malt liquor. Hello. I haven't had a Schlitz in years. Maybe I should get some Schlitz. Hope Easy is hanging in there. All right. Zombro. Yep. All right, guys. I put some links in the chat, but yeah, you know Marni. You can go find her. I might do another one later. We'll see. See if I can find some more stories. All right, you guys. Take care. Thank you. Happy Independence Day. And thanks to Barbara Ann for showing up in the chat. See you guys later.